Above the churning waters. Lisa's mind is made up. If you don't mind, I'd rather not wait around and have people try to talk me out of it. Let's get moving. I know a good vantage point overlooking the castrum. Oh, jeez. Neoncrypt's Hope. Neoncrypt's? Crypts? Hope. The ship stranded on the rocks to the east of here. It shouldn't take us long to get there. Oh, but there might be some ancient golems guarding it. Or that might just be an old wives' tale. Either way, it's worth the risk. Lise, Commander, I pray you proceed with all due caution. Do not hesitate to call upon us if needed. To reach the ship, we'll have to scale the cliff face. I'll get some climbing gear and meet you there, alright? Or I'll just hitch a ride on my chocobo. Okay, same. The ship dates back to days of the Great Flood. The legend goes that it was teleported onto the rocks by magic. No idea if it's true, but I'll be damned if I know how else it could have got up there. It was built up there? That would be my guess. Okay, yeah. The rest of this is the same. It is an interesting little piece, though. Sorry to keep you waiting. I see you've met the golems. Looks like the old stories were true, huh? In a way, I'm glad. Right then, time to climb. I've got a multi-seater mount. Just hop in. I'll fly us up there. No need to overwork ourselves. And then she is panting, and I'm just like, what's up? Whew. That took a bit more out of me than I expected. And here she is, Neoncrypt's Hope, the ark that one man made to save countless others from the flood during the Sixth Umbral Era. It's comforting to think that there have always been people who care this much about their fellow man, who accomplish such great feats that people couldn't help thinking they must be made up. But the proof's right here, isn't it? I don't just mean the ship, you know. I mean you. Long before anyone started calling you a hero, you were there for those in need. You did things for people when you didn't have to. Sometimes even when they didn't want you to. It can't have been easy, staying true to yourself. But we're all better for it, me included. I'll never be a leader like Conrad, or Hien, or my father. But I can be a friend to you all, and I can fight by your side. I can be me, and that'll just have to be enough. Huh? Strange to think back on it. If we had been standing in different places, or if the shell had struck the tower differently, it would have been me instead of Conrad. Or maybe both of us. What kind of monster murders their own? Is that smoke from Castrum Abania? Wait, it's coming from the cannon. I can't tell what happened from here, but I can tell that it won't be giving us any trouble in the immediate future. Time to hit it now. This is our chance, Lavenza, to avenge Conrad and all the others who died in the tower, friend and foe. To take Castrum Abania and bring the bastards who gave the order to fire to justice. It won't be easy after the losses we took, but I know everyone's chomping at the bit to strike back. With the right plan, I'm certain we can do it. I mean, hell, I'm about to do it solo. We have to tell the others. Come on. I'm sure the story is going to explain that they're off, you know, doing other things in other parts of the castrum. So it won't just be me. Easier down than up, huh? Though not necessarily safer. Anyway, no time to rest. We need to convince the others to strike now, before the Imperials have time to fix their cannon. That's got to be a rough one. Like, you just expended everything you had at one battle, and then it's like, now's, you know, the best chance we have. Let's go at it again. The path forward. Lise is not willing to let this opportunity pass you by. There's no time to lose, Lavenza. General Aldin needs to know what we saw. I look forward to getting into the locks, but I can't for the life of me remember any of the story there. Maybe a little bit outside of just hitting All Amigo itself. You look like you've got something important to say. Yeah. Is that, I think I remember something to do with like the building off. Again, I don't know the cardinal directions of the map, but I want to say it's off to the right, or like when you're looking from the wherever the Aetheryte is, that Porta something, whatever it is, it's to the right when you're looking at All Amigo. And there's like a building there with like a cellar that people are hiding out in or something. I think I remember that, but other than that, I just, like everything else I can remember is just hitting All Amigo itself. Well, did you learn anything of value? Quite. I'm relieved the two of you made it back in one piece. I mean, I always am, but it's a little different now, isn't it? Oh, and Lise isn't even here. We have lost so many men already. If we suffer another defeat like that, this campaign is over. We will have our retribution. It is but a matter of time. Not that much time. So long as the Imperials hold Castrum Abania, we will not be able to march on All Amigo. You are returned. I only hope you bring good news. We scaled the cliffs of Neoncrep's Hope and spied smoke rising from Castrum Abania's main cannon. I think Marshal Terrapin's right. They didn't fire again because they couldn't. The cannon seems to have been disabled somehow. Then we must attack Castrum Abania at once. It could still be Yeah, it could still be a trick, but if it isn't, we may not get a better opportunity. I wonder, though, I mean, given what I know of the terrain, like, really, like, if you're any closer than Specula whatever was, like, that cannon's too big, too large to hit that close. So I don't think the cannon would really be that much of an issue anyway. Again, if you can move your troops in close enough without being detected. Bluntly, General, if it is a trick, it is an utterly baffling stratagem. Had the Imperials wished to wipe us out, they could simply have kept firing. Be that as it may, we need not risk everything to seize it. I say we dispatch a small contingent to infiltrate the castrum and secure control of the weapon. If the enemy is preoccupied with repairs, we may be able to take them unawares. If, on the other hand, it is indeed a trick, our token force will prove an elusive target, and we will at least know the cannon is operational. Either way, it seems well worth the risk. But how are we to infiltrate the castrum? In anticipation of a day such as this, men and women under my command have labored long to cultivate a network of informants throughout Garabania, including Radiata. Radiata is home to many who hold menial positions at Castrum Abania and other nearby installations. With the aid of our allies there, I believe we can secure a route into the fortress. The Resistance will handle this. You may have recruited these informants, but they'll be just as happy working with fellow Alamegans. And at the end of the day, it's our land, our responsibility. Let us do right by Conrad. I should be glad to accompany her, General, as would Alize and Lavenza, I am sure. Well then, if you are all in agreement, I see no reason to refuse you. We will make ready to march on Castrum Abania. Go, and may Rogger watch over and keep you. Yeah, I remember now that little town or whatever you want to call it there. Had Alphino not volunteered you, I would have asked. If anyone can see this mission through, it's you. Well, yeah, like, if I'm here, like, you can just assume I'm going to be a part of it. Perhaps you recall the night we first met outside the Sylvan Ruins. Under such unfortunate circumstances, I had just returned from a meeting with my Alamegan agents. As I said before, we have been preparing for this day. We have lost so many men already. Oh, if we still... Yeah. I think these guys are probably saying the same thing. Yep. I knew the Alliance had spies in Garabania, but in Radiata, impressive. I don't know, there's something about that name. I like look at it and I'm like, thanks for standing by me, Lavenza. Together, we'll make Conrad proud. I suspect a hand-picked contingent of the Alamegan Brigade's finest would have been equally, if not more, qualified. But what do I know? My apologies for speaking on your behalf. It would seem my sister's forthright manners rubbing off on me. I confess, my decision to volunteer was not wholly motivated by concern for Lys, nor less Alamigo. Castrum Abania is the largest Imperial facility in the peaks, you see, and so the likelihood that Kral is being held captive there is quite high. Dealing with that cannon remains our main objective, of course, but if there is even a chance that Kral might be rescued in the process, I would never forgive myself if I did not take it. One more second. So I got distracted. I thought I heard something, but I don't think I did. Okay, sorry. It's like, I don't, you know, sometimes I'm like in the middle of reading something, then I hear something. It's like, is it rain? Is it something else going on? And pretty much what I read at that time goes, you know, right over my head or whatever. Anyway, let us do this. Quick check. Okay. With tired hands we toil. Alphino is ready to lead the way to Radiata. So, to review, we are to travel to Radiata, where we will meet with a contact recruited by Marshal Terrapin's agents. I took the liberty of reviewing intelligence reports while Lavenza and Lise were away, so the settlement is not wholly unfamiliar to me. As the vice marshal indicated, the vast majority of the populace is employed as menial labor in either Specula Imperatoris or Castrum Abania. Perhaps as a result of this, the resistance has long struggled to make inroads there. Aye, you have the right of it. They got a better deal than most Alamegans, feeding off what scraps the Imperials gave them. Damned if I know how Marshal Terrapin's agents got one of them to turn his coat. I understand your disdain, I do, but I also understand their desire to look after their families by any means necessary. Our contact is a Rogadan woman. She will ask us a question. After we answer with courage, she will know us as friends. Courage, right. Put together a squadron, Nago. We'll need them soon. With me, my friends. And be ready for anything. So now that we're moving on from Alighieri, clearly we didn't do any of the side quests that kind of told some of the horror stories here, which I'm kind of glad. Like, I already remember enough about them that I don't want to get bummed out. Okay, I imagine that's all the same too. Sometimes, you know, hearing the extent of human depravity, even in fiction, is, you know, once was enough. I know you're out there. Keep an eye out, would you? Something doesn't feel right. If there were Magitech armor nearby, surely we would have heard them by now. See? What did I tell you? Let us continue on to Specula Imperatoris. Okay, that's another... Thought maybe it was an NPC. Phew, that would have been an unceremonious ending to our tale. Nothing to it. Of course there were still soldiers lurking about. Unfortunately, Fortunately, they were no match for Lise. Come, Radiata is not much further. Of course, in light of our recent encounter, it would be prudent to proceed with caution and remain vigilant for Imperial forces. Okay. More Imperial forces, huh? Easy peasy. I mean, it always is in the overworld, but... Nary a soldier in sight. Mayhap they were recalled to Castrum Abania? I thought they said this was a village. It looks more like a work camp. Well, yeah, I mean, they're... You know... I don't know what you'd say, conscripted or whatever by the Empire. Looks like it's safe to enter. I don't see any Imperials. I don't see smoke above Castrum Abania anymore. Do you think they fixed the cannon already? It really is just, what's the word I'm looking for? A crapshoot as to whether or not they update text on NPCs. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Anyway, where courage endures. The Rogadin woman you seek is somewhere in Radiata, and Lise is eager to find her. Alphino said we were looking for a Rogadin woman, right? And that we should answer her question with courage. I suppose we'll just have to strike up a conversation with every one of them until we find our contact. Let me know if you find her, and I'll do the same. Search for your contact. I was expecting to just have to walk up to random people and, you know, do the /say. She has to be around here somewhere. There's Lise. Any luck? No, me neither. And then Alphino. So as I was saying about this woman. Oh. Oh, I could still... Have you seen any trees in need of attention? Sagging boughs, rotting roots? Okay, I thought because that's a Rogadin woman, maybe talking to him. Although, I want to say she's somewhere... Oh. I don't know why I was figuring it was going to be something without the symbol. But yeah, this makes it painfully obvious. Ain't seen you around before. Takes a certain kind of woman to walk into a place like this uninvited. What will you say? I will go whither the wild rose blooms. One with courage, I suppose. Times are tough, but so am I, yeah. I'm kind of surprised. I was expecting after the wild rose thing it was going to... Because there's been a few times we've had, like, code word type things. I was kind of expecting them to bring back another one. Courage, you say? Well, that's in short supply these days. Better to keep your head down and go along to survive. Call me a coward, too, if you like. Because I'll not speak on it more. At least not here. Outside Radiata. Behind those barricades over yonder, on the other hand. Oh, straight to cutscene. Hey, was that who I think it was? Well, that's a relief. Or a trap. Either way, I'll find Alphino and Alize. We'll meet you there. Not followed, were you? Good. I don't know, seeing a bunch of strangers just run off to a particular place seems a bit suspicious. That all of you, is it? Let's get to it then. Name yourselves. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, friends of Marshal Terrapin. Name Stark. Stark Wood. The rest you know, or we wouldn't be here. This is about Specula Imperatoris and the canon, isn't it? Just so. Can you tell us what happened? I overheard soldiers talking while working in the mess. The cerulean pipeline fueling the cannon was destroyed by an unidentified male insurgent, they said. One man single-handedly destroyed the cannon, or disabled the cannon? That beggars belief. Nevertheless, that's what they say. It took a while, but they finally put the fires out, and the engineers have been working day and night to repair it. Wish I could tell you more, but the incident had everyone jumping at shadows and afraid to say much more. To make matters worse, the Alamegan help have been sent home indefinitely. So the cannon could already be fully operational. We need to sneak inside Castro Mabania to ensure the cannon is no longer a threat to our troops. Can you help us? Aye, that much I can do. I've pieced together a map of the interior over the years, and I know for a fact that there are multiple points of entry. Impressive. If we split into several groups, that may improve our odds of reaching the fire control center. We may be few in number, but I have faith that we can see this through. Thank you for watching this video. Tonight's stream was really good. We are moving along through 4.0, almost done with it. We just got into the locks. So I don't know exactly how long it's going to take to get to Xenos and take him on, but hopefully another day we'll have that done. So yeah, if you want to see that live, the link to my Twitch is in the description down below. And if you like this video and want to see more like it, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again for watching. Have a good one.